Now, in the 7th chapter, Krishna focused a lot on the applied wisdom of of using the wisdom in daily life, and he ends on a note of enigma where he is introducing a few new terms that probably Arjuna doesn't know. Therefore, Arjuna starts off by the question, what is Brahman, what is Adhyatma, what is Karma, what is Adhibhuta, what is Adhidaiva, who is the Adhiyagnya, who resides in this body, and how does a man of self-restraint attain the supreme state of mind at the time of his death? He starts off with these two verses, set of questions, and then Krishna gives an answer. So he says Brahman is the imperishable supreme being, Adhyatma is the essence of one's unique qualities, it's the real identity of an individual, Karma is every activity associated with Srishti, Sthiti and Laya, origin, sustenance and dissolution. And Adhibhuta refers to the body, which is kind of the perishable aspect of the self. Adhidaiva is Purusha, the supreme spirit. Indeed, I am the Adhiyagnya and I am the one who resides in the body. So he answers it in this way, but it's not really very convincing for me at least, and look at the Upanishadic idea of the three epistemologies. Yeah. Here I think he's made it a little simplistic, because Adhibhuta of course is very clear.
It's clear, it's a body
and material world, basically
material world, all the material world, Prakriti.
Prakriti, what we see, what we can know from our senses. Adhidaiva is more to do with the emotional connect with this nature. So, with any physical entity. So, this might be a book which is a reality, but it could be a special book for somebody because it was gifted by someone. That emotional connect, it is not inside the book, but it is inside me.
Not just the paper and wrapper. Like that,
So, that emotional
something
connect.
Which means.
And the aspect of Adhyatma is what it means experientially to me. So, by reading the book and gaining the wisdom, I am actually internalizing it and I see value for myself. And then the Adhiyagnya component is something that connects to all these things by means of a beautiful ritual. So, usually for example, before Vijayadashmi we keep all the books and we worship it and pay respects to that. It is only a sense of a ritual that is signifying the value it has, so showing the gratitude.
Showing the respect, value you have for that.
So, I think this thing is probably could have explained it better, but then probably a moot point also.
I think these are all different layers of our existence. Some layer we can see very easily, some we cannot see.
No, simple thing like you can see your car, you cannot see your learning. And in the 8th chapter, which is lot of discussion about Brahman, and also he talks about Brahma, the creator deity. There is the idea of the day of Lord Brahma and the night of Brahma. So, this has been a big discussion on the time span and the timeline of the Hindu system, which is trillions of years.
Because we have 4 yugas which add up to 4.32 million years, and 1000 of them is Mahayuga. That is 4.32 billion years. That is supposed to be the daytime for Brahma. The night time of Brahma is also same length, so that makes it another 4.32. So, 8.64 billion years is like one day of Brahma. Actually, that 8.64 billion years is also like 86,400 seconds we have in our day, kind of a same numerals, just a multiple of that. And like that, Brahma is a year of 360 days year. Then he lives for 100 years. He is not eternal.
He is also not
Interestingly,
eternal.
Brahma, his life is called Para, is 100 years of life, 100 year, each year made up of 360 days. At that time, there were 360 days is our consideration for the year. And then each day is 8.64 billion years. And Brahma is Dvitiya Parardhe. He is living in 51st year.
Right now.
So, Brahma is actually 13 years younger to me. Slightly older than Hari in the human age. So, then if we already it becomes the trillions of years, because 8.64 billion times 360 times 51 years. It becomes trillions of years already.
And also the idea of time in our system is more cyclic. So Brahma is born and then he lives for 100 years and Brahma dies. Then another Brahma is born. So for each day of Brahma, there are 9 kalpas. And then each of the 9 kalpas, there are 14 manvantaras, each of them ruled by a Manu. So like this, the system...
Like, the Shvetavaraha kalpa, Vaivasvata manvantara, like that. So it gets very mind-boggling in terms of days and units.
So here also he talks about
but still that Brahma is not eternal either. Exactly. That's why he says if you go to Brahma Loka, Brahma Bhuvana Lokaha Punaravartinorjuna Mamupetyata Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate. So even if you go to many lokas up to Brahma Loka, you come back. After when Brahma's one life, you come back with Brahma.
Exactly.
Whereas when you come to me, there is no Punarjanma, he says.
And here there is one set of 2 verses where there is lot of discussion and confusion, where he talks about Uttarayana and Dakshinayana.
So he is talking about like Uttarayana, Agnirjyoti Rahas Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Vidojanaha. One who has realized the Brahman reaches Brahman. When this person departs in the Uttarayana, those some 6 months from winter solstice up to the summer solstice.
December to June.
Yeah, somewhere in our tradition it is like January 15 to July 15. Rashtra, I think more scientifically it is December 21st to June 21st. So that 6 months when someone departs, not someone, Brahma Vidojana, you have to know Brahman, they don't come back. Whereas the other 6 months, Dhumo Ratris Tata Krishna Shanmasa Dakshinayinam Tatra Chandramasam Jyoti Yogi Prapya Nivartate. So one living in those 6 months come back. So the same realized person departing in Dakshinayana, those 6 months comes back. So basically he is telling that irrespective of whether you realized or not, yogi, you have to be yogi to not come back. And that yogi, when he departs in Uttarayana, does not come back, but the same realized yogi departing in Dakshinayana comes back. So it looks like there is a discrimination depending on when the yogi lives, because both are yogis only. So basically we were kind of thinking, why is that discrimination? So our thought on that was, maybe if all the realized people pack up and go, there won't be anybody left on earth to instruct others, to guide other people. So the idea of yogi departing in Dakshinayana coming back helps the world to have a yogi amongst them, to guide them, that Manushyanam Sahasreshu, that kind of person will be there to guide them. So that is one of the reasons.
And also I think that people confuse this Krishna and Shukla to mean Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. This is a problem, right? Because both the Uttarayana and Dakshinayana have these Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha. But when we consider that Uttarayana is a period of 6 months where the days are going brighter. And this is considered as a day of the Devatas. Dakshinayana of 6 months is considered as a night of the Devatas, because the days are growing shorter. Basically, that's what it is in terms of nature.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. So the Uttarayana always is seen as a more brighter, joyful period, because the days are growing longer, which is good for people. Whereas Dakshinayana is very kind of depressing also, because the days are growing shorter. It's going to be colder and darker.
The problem what happens is they are translating Agnir Jyoti Rahas Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayanam, they are telling. What a lot of translation people do is Agni, in the presence of Agni, Jyoti, in the presence of light, Jyoti, Ahaha, daytime, Shukla is Shukla Paksha, they translate. But in Uttarayana 6 months, they say that in the presence of fire, departing in the presence of fire, in the daytime, in Shukla Paksha, in bright light, that person in Uttarayana. But those things are there in Dakshinayana also. Because here Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha, there is Shukla Paksha in Dakshinayana also. Right? But so the Shukla, so our thinking was Agnir Jyoti Rahas Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayanam. All that Agni, Jyoti, Aha, Shukla, all are adjectives to Uttarayana. You should not translate them as independent. No reason to translate Shukla as Shukla Paksha, Agni as fire, or Jyoti as brilliant light, or anything like that. or aha is day, because it is daytime anyway. So, all those things are simply adjectives to Uttarayana. So, the simply put it is a yogi departing in Uttarayana,
the bright half of the year.
yeah, bright half of the year, does not come back.
And here it is the
Same way,
darker
Duma
half.
Rati Raha Shuklaha, Shanmasa Dakshinayanam, that's again Duma Ratri Aha Krishnaha. All those things are basically adjectives to Dakshinayanam.
Then he also refers to the moon.
Yeah, because in the it's a night time for the Deva. Night time it is Chandramasam Jyoti. Exactly. So,
And also in the 26th verse, he immediately clarifies, Shukla Krishne Gati Hyete Jagata Shashvate Mate. So this bright and dark.
Yeah, he's not telling Shukla Paksha, Krishna
Yeah,
Paksha.
it's ubiquitous. Yeah. Bright and dark are some concepts that are always been the two paths. And it could refer to ignorance and wisdom, or it could refer to something as mundane as light and dark.
Yes, bright and dark. Yeah,
All
like
through,
Uttarayana and Dakshina.
Or yeah,
these
so
paths, you can call it as bright path and dark path. Shukla Krishne Gatirhete Jagata Shashvate Mate Ekaya Yatyana Vrittim Anyaya Vartate Punaha. In one they don't come back, in the other path they come back.
And he says, knowing the two paths, a yogi is never deluded.
Never deluded.
So you should know that there are these two paths. And then with that he ends that a person who knows the truth goes beyond the study of Vedas, Yajna, Dana, Tapa, all these, he goes beyond this and attains the foremost supreme state. So again he has ended on a high note, giving a closure to this idea of Brahman.